are live. Hope that you're able to join me. This is Keto Granny. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope that you had a good day. No, I hope that you had a great week. I hope that you had a great week. I am hopping on here to just have a quick chit chat with you about how my week went, how I did on my journey, some things that I maybe had to change a little bit. And also, I would like for you to participate by sharing with me what did you do this week that got you a little bit closer to your goal? What did you do that got you a little bit closer to your goal, no matter what that goal was for? This week, I added in a lot more protein to my weight loss journey. I mean, a lot more protein. I started where every day I have a protein snack, and that protein snack, I get about 30 to 32 grams of protein, and then I've added in more protein by adding in more meat. Yesterday, I did a meal prep, and on my meal prep, let's see, I made drumsticks in the Instant Pot. I cooked ground beef on the stove. I made chicken, what are those, chicken tenders or chicken fingers in the air fryer. It was something else that I made because I remember I made four types of meat. I had been out all day, and when I came in, I did not have anything prepared for me to eat. And I tell you, I was hungry, so hungry, but I did not want to lose all of the benefits that I had had so far this week. So I went ahead and just went into the kitchen and just started cooking. I mean, I got out me a glass of water, put some ice in it, and I just started cooking. And when I started cooking, was just making a partial meal prep. And I know that I don't want to have a lot of carbs in my meal, so the best way to do that is to have some meat prepared for yourself in the refrigerator. Remember, meat really should not have carbs in it. If you do have meat that has carbs in it, more than likely it's a processed meat. And if you are eating processed meat, you want to start trying to avoid those. But they're okay to have sometimes because sometimes I have processed meats. I have the salami and different things like that. So I do eat them sometimes, but I try to avoid them mostly because I have to watch my sodium intake. And processed meats usually have a lot of sodium in there. I was trying to think of what the other meat was that I had in the refrigerator. But anyhow, I know I made four different meats. And so when I woke up, oh, I made shrimp burgers again. That's what it was. Shrimp burgers. And we had that last night. I tell you, they were so good and so delicious. And I love the shrimp burgers because they are. Hello, Jaden, sir. I'm so glad you are here. Hi, low carb queen. I'm so glad that you all take the time to stop by for my live today. How was you all week? What kind of week have you had this week? I did some tweaking on my diet this week. Like I said, I added in a lot more meats, a lot more protein. Like I said, I started having a protein snack every day. I had the same protein snack today. I got some Greek yogurt. I had about two-thirds, almost probably about three-quarters of a cup of the yogurt, two scoops of my collagen powder, and added in still a little bit of the sugar-free Jello for the flavoring. And today I added in some pecans to that, a little bit of pecans, and I put it in the refrigerator and let it freeze. And I ate it like ice cream is what I ate it like today. So I enjoyed that. Haven't been too long finished that. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening, so I guess you can say I've already kind of stopped eating for the evening. I'll probably have a snack before I go to bed. Total self sabotage, gained 3.5 pounds. oh, the scale goes up and down, low carb quitting. That happens a lot to me also. My scale goes up and down. But sometimes what we have to do, we have to watch some of the things that we are eating. I know some of the things I eat are low carb, but I also have to watch what the content, what the ingredients are in what I'm eating. Even though it says low carb, sometimes just because it says low carb does not make it low carb once you actually start reading the label. It's very, very important to start reading the label so that you look at the ingredients that they list first. If you're looking at the ingredients that they list first, then you'll know what's mostly in what you're getting ready to eat. That's why it's best to stick with whole foods, you all. It's best to stick with whole foods if you're going to be eating vegetables, and it's really best to eat vegetables that grow above the ground. Normally, if you eat vegetables that grow below the ground, these are called root vegetables. These cause a lot of inflammation in your body. Now, I can eat some root vegetables and maybe not have a problem with them, and not as much of a problem. But really, you should stick away from stay away from the root vegetables so that you can avoid. Um, okay, honey, so that you can avoid getting inflammation in your body. Inflammation is what I have the most problem with. Low carb queen. My problem is not meals, it's just junk food, sweet and salty. You know, when I have my cravings, that's the type of craving that I have. I'll have a craving for something that is sweet and salty. And a lot of times I just try to keep nuts available. My pecans, I don't know, but I try to keep those handily available for me so that I can eat those. And I would try to combine that with something that is sweet. Like I have a mixture in there that I bought at the store, and it's pecans and cranberries. And I would put that on my salad sometimes. And that helps to satisfy my sweet and salty cravings that I have. But I have a lot of the sweet and salty cravings. Um, what I'm going to do is make me some fat bombs, and I like to make the fat bombs very, very simple to make. Just take yourself some pecans and take yourself some chocolate. I have some 90% chocolate that I'm going to be using, and also I have some baker's chocolate. But I'll take that and put it in a pan, and I haven't made these in a long time. But there was something I used to mix with that to make it where it didn't cake up. But you know, or you can do it like over water, like in a boiler. And I will mix that, add in my pecans, put it in a mold, put it in the refrigerator. You can add a little sweetener to that if you want to, or you can add something like peanut butter in the middle. There are different little things that you can do, and these are called fat bombs. When I make these, I like to add a little bit of MCT oil in them, and I'll put these in the refrigerator and freeze these. And what these do is they will help curb your appetite and actually help you make it through to your next meal sometimes. Now, you can eat maybe one or two of those fat bombs a day, and you know, they can satisfy the craving as far as some, you know, the fat bombs I make remind me of like pecan clusters, those type of candies. So I love to have fat bombs. I haven't had any in a long time, but like I said, I'm going to make some and put in the refrigerator. I also want to make some peanut butter fat bombs. Those were the first fat bombs that I ever made with peanut butter fat bombs. Oh, low carb queen says that she made those before. Oh, that is they're really good, and like I said, they are very, very low to no carb, very low in calories, and they help you to make it from one meal to the next. Now I have set myself up like an eating schedule when I am eating, and I'm eating 2 meals a day. I try to wait until 12 o'clock to eat, and that gives me at least 2 hours of autophagy. I'm working to get autophagy into my fasting schedule, and autophagy starts at about 17 hours of fasting. Then autophagy will kick in. And autophagy is where your cells are being recycled, are being renewed. And like I said, this happens within 17 hours. So I try to at least fast for that amount of time. Yes, I may go. Hi, a slice of farming. Hello. I'm so glad that you are here this evening. So glad that you could join me. Again, everyone, I want to say welcome, welcome. I am so glad that you're able to be here and with me this evening. And this is just a little chit chat talking about where I am on my journey. Let you all discuss it and let me know where you are on your journey. What type of foods that you're eating and everything. I have also sometimes I tend to be more of the visual type person, and what helps me with that is I keep a calendar. I used to share it with everyone and tell everyone if you want to join in with me, this month on my weight loss journey. Here's the calendar. Here's the schedule. I'm gonna see if I have it available. I had it up and then I brought it in here because I wanted to share it with everyone. So I'm gonna see if I can find it because I got stuff down here that I've been working on today, trying to get my little area set up in here. I do a lot of switching around of this room, a whole lot. But what type of foods have you all eaten today? As far as were you successful on your journey today? That's good information at the slice of farming. Yes, let's see. But I'm still on it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this helps me sometimes just to have something to go by, you guys. And what I do is I print this off, and then this for myself, it says June challenge with Keto Granny. But I have this up on my refrigerator. I'll put a copy up, and it's just a reminder of what I could be doing. It gives me a reminder way I want to eat. Like today was a keto day and lift weights. Tomorrow, which is Saturday, is choice day of keto, carnivore, or ketovore, and a walk. But it gives me a meal choice and it gives me an exercise choice daily. And this helps me to stay on point and to stay focused. I think I'm going to go ahead and share this with anyone who really wants to, if you're like me, sometimes you need guidance. You need to go in and you need to see it in black and white of what you're doing. Make yourself a calendar. Post it somewhere where you can see it, where it's visible to you when you're walking around. You want it at eye level because you want to be able to see it, and that way you can read it and try to abide by it. Slide low carb queen high. Slice of farming is speaking to low carb queen. She says hi, mega love, shout out. A slice of farming says I want to try the LCI, the low carb intermittent fast. I cannot motivate myself. Getting motivated is something that you really have to be motivated in order to want to do any of this. That's why I ask people, why do you really want to diet? Is this something that you really want to do? Why do you want to eat low carb food? Why you just want to eat meats? You have to really be motivated to do anything like this. Hi, Geo. Team Bill with Geo is here. Yeah, it's almost time for Team Bill with Geo, and I've got to be over there, so I'm not going to be on here long. Low Carb Queen, she says, awesome. Okay. Y'all, normally I use StreamYard, but tonight I wanted to come on here and practice with the YouTube as far as doing a stream. And I really like using the YouTube as far as doing a stream compared to StreamYard. Um, so I'm probably going to be doing this a little bit more. I just got to learn a few different things on here, and this seems a little bit easier for me to operate for some reason than does a StreamYard. But anyhow, like I said, make yourself a calendar. Get on your computer, make yourself a calendar, and put on there what you want to do. Put on there the type of diet that you're doing. If you're on the Mediterranean, if you're on the cabbage, if whatever you're doing, low carb, put it on there, and then put what you're going. If you want to, put what you're going to eat that day. Like I have keto, I eat carnivore, I eat ketovore. I do a lot of walking, lifting weights, aerobics, maybe visiting the gym, and include that on your schedule, you guys, so that you'll have a guide as to what you are doing. And then also at the bottom, put some little tips that can help you stay focused on what you're doing. I had a problem with sleep, so I added on here get 7 to 8 hours of sleep nightly. Eat to meet your protein goal, not your fat or your carb goal. So I'm not really concentrating on eating to meet my fat goal or to eat my carb goal. Not anymore. I used to concentrate on eating 75% worth of what was it? Fat, 20 to 25% worth of protein, and 5 to 10% worth of carbs. But now I'm mostly just focused on eating the protein, and I can tell the difference. Oh, you're welcome, Gio. I'll see you in just a little bit. Thank you for stopping by. Low Carb Queen says great ideas. Yeah, all of these things will really, really help you to stay on point. A slice of farming is speaking to Geo. She says hello at Teamville with Geo Miso. Hello there at, and Geo is speaking back. She says hello there at a slice of farming. A slice of farming, you all should check out their channels. You know, everyone should really check out each other's channels who are here tonight. And I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Here I have a slice of farming. I have low carb queen. I have Jaden Suh. I have Team Bill with Geo. I want to make sure I'm not missing anyone. And I want to thank all of you for stopping by and drop in for my live tonight. But on here also, like I said, on your calendar, put little notes to yourself, like on mine, and I shared this with everyone when I used to do my challenges. Boiled eggs are a good protein and a fat source on keto. Not just on keto, but on any diet that you're doing. Remember that a boiled egg is half fat and half protein, less than one carb. Okay? It's a great snack food. Use meal preps to be successful and stay focused. A meal prep will really, really help you stay focused on your weight loss journey. Like I said, I did last night a meal prep, and I called it a partial meal prep or a meat meal prep because I cooked 4 different types of meats, and I have those in the refrigerator for me to eat. I chose basically just to do my meats, so that way when I get hungry, I can go grab something, and I'm not having a lot of carbs. Plan meals ahead of time and track the foods that you are eating. If you do this, you're going to have a lot of success. Plan your meals ahead of time and track the foods that are eaten. Now, I went back to tracking my foods, and I like to use Fitbit, and also I use Carb Manager. But there are a lot of different apps that you can use. Find one that you like, one that you find easy for you to use, and start tracking your foods. Tracking your foods is going to give you an idea of how your plate is supposed to look, like how much, how many vegetables you're going to be eating, or what the serving of a meat size is for the protein that you're wanting to get to. You can learn all of this by tracking your meals. For me, Carb Manager was easy to use, so that's like I said, that's what I basically use is Carb Manager. Count your total calories instead of counting, well, I mean, count your total carbs instead of counting your net carbs, you guys. Counting your total carbs is going to be best for weight loss results. Net carbs allow extra food to be eaten. At least that's the way I look at it. If I want to eat extra food, then I count my net carbs because it gives me a little bit more to eat because I'm able to subtract out the fiber. That's the difference between total carbs and net carbs. is you subtract out the fiber. Now, if you are, when I first started, I didn't know how to get to my net carbs. So I always stuck to 20 total carbs a day. And I believe that's why I lost weight so fast if I did 20 total carbs daily. And I learned what foods to eat that were basically low carbs, and I worked those foods into my diet daily. I mean, I learned what vegetables worked for me: the broccoli, the cabbage, and I love cabbage, the asparagus, cauliflower. I'm just trying to name a lot of those that became my favorites: Brussels sprouts, spinach, kale. And I worked all of these vegetables into my diet as much as I could. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep nightly. Now, that's something that I'm still working on, is to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep nightly. I have been able to work myself up to 6 to 7 hours of sleep, and I tell you, that feels so good. Coming from only being able to sleep 3 to 4 hours a night for almost, it seems like, a whole year. Once I was able, I got here. I haven't been able to get my pain medication yet, so I found other things that work, and I'm going to share those with you. I found other things that work for me. Let's see who's over here. Um, Low Carb Queen says, yes, I use my Fitness Pal. Fitness Pal is very, very good app to use. It's been around for such a long time. I started off with Fitness Pal too. RX Nails says, good evening. Hello, RX Nails. I'm so glad that you're able to join me this evening. Low Carb Queen, I'll have to check out Carb Manager. Yes, check it out. It's a very good app to use. Lots of good information in there. Lots of good low carb recipes in there also. And it gives you a lot of good information to explain to you what are the best low carb foods to eat and different things like that are in the app. It'll ask you what diet you're doing also and give you foods according to that. You can get that from Carb Manager. Stay here listening while busy doing stuff. That's what Slice of Farming. Thank you, Slice of Farming. I am so glad that you are here with me tonight. Hey, Gio. Hey, Gio. But anyhow, I'm still working on getting that 7 to 8 hours of sleep nightly. And like I said, just being able to get up to 6 to 7, I am so grateful and thankful for that. Eat to meet your protein goal. I put this on here because this is something that I have to remember. Eat to meet my protein goal, not my fat or my carb goal. Like I said, when you are making up your calendar, and you want your calendar to look something like this, when you're making up your calendar, put little notes down at the bottom for yourself that are going to be daily reminders for you to help you stay on track and to help you stay focused. Use intermittent fasting. And notice I just put use intermittent fasting. I did not say how many hours to intermittent fast or anything. Find a schedule that works for you. That's what you have to do. You have to find a schedule that works for you and work in your fasting hours according to your schedule so that you can be successful. I try to fast for 20 hours once weekly. I try to fast for 20 hours once weekly. So I put that on there to myself so that I can remind myself that I want to do a long fast. And long fast for me is 20 to 23 hours. So some people go longer. They go 36, 72 hours, or some go much longer than that. But me, I just aim for the 20 to 23 hours because I take medications and different things. And so I have to have food in my stomach when I'm taking those medications. But anyhow, you all, I want to thank you all for joining me for Chit Chat with Keto Granny. I hope that I have given you some good information. It's information that I use daily, and it really, really does help me. Again, like I said, make yourself a calendar. You can see on here, this says June Challenge with Keto Granny. And like I said, I started to share it, and I may go ahead and just share this on my video with those of you who may be interested in doing something like this, because it really will help you to stay on track. It will help you to stay focused. And everyone, I want everyone to be blessed. Give God all the glory. And you all, you can do it. Don't ever give up on yourself. You can do it. Get yourself a plan. Hey, if you need a meal prep, a partial meal prep, or just prepare something and have it in the refrigerator. Keep you some leftovers. Whatever you need to do, plan to be successful. Anyhow, I want to thank you for joining me, and until next time, stay blessed and stay safe. Goodbye.